What's up, guys? In today's video I'm going to show you how I got my MIGOS Culture 2 inspired makeup look. It's a little lengthy, so let's just jump right into it. So starting off, I already did my brows off camera. I used the Anastasia Dip Brow in dark brown. I went ahead and carved out my brows, primed my eyelids. I just used my Tarte Shape Tape concealer, and then I already primed my skin as well. I used the Maybelline Baby Skin. So my initial step is just to take Creme Brulee and Cocoa Bear from Makeup Geek, and I'm using my Morphe M506 brush, and I'm just going to go ahead and use circular motions to blend that into my crease. I'm just using these shades as a transition shade. Taking the e.l.f. contour brush, I'm going to go ahead and dip into the shade Fire from my Morphe 3502 palette. I really like this palette, and I like this color. I'm focusing it more on the outer V and the crease of my eye. Then when I want to blend it out, I'm going to go ahead and take the Morphe M441 brush and I'm going to go ahead and blend everything out so that it's seamless and no harsh lines or edges. I kind of wanted the shade to be a little more pigmented. The shades are already just amazing from jump, but I wanted it to be a little more like pow in your face, and it was supposed to be a lot more red, so I was trying to get that color payoff. So I'm just going back and forth between packing the shades and blending the shades just so that everything is just seamless. All right, so I already started kind of carving out my spotlight. So I'm taking the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer, and I'm using this like flat shader brush. I don't really know the name, but if I find it, I will definitely link it down below. I've had this brush for a while, so I'm not sure if I can find it. But I'm just going to go ahead and carve out a crease. I do have hooded eyes, so it's really hard to make sure that I can get a crease when my eyes open. So I have to go a little bit above my natural one. And then I'm going to take that concealer all the way down to the bottom of my eyelid and then kind of bring it out to like a V shape. Then I'm going to take my finger and just kind of blend out the edges so that everything is all seamless and there are no harsh lines. That is the theme of the day. No harsh lines. Everything needs to be blended, okay? Spraying my little angle brush I have. I'm using the NYX Dewy Setting Spray, which is my absolute favorite setting spray. Then I'm going to go into the shades Zodiac, Polished, and Pure, which are all shimmers in the same 3502 palette I was using earlier. Then I'm going to just focus that on the center part of my eye where I placed that concealer. I did not set this on purpose because I wanted to make sure that I gave the shimmers the shine that they deserve. Hello? Yes. I wanted to add some character and some like oomph to this look. So I went ahead and I'm taking the NYX colored felt tip liner in white, and I'm just gonna line the crease that I created on my eye. I wanted to just do something different. There were a lot of whites in the album cover, so I wanted to remain true to the pictures that I saw. Taking my Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara, I'm just prepping for some lashes. I ended up using the Ardell Faux Mink. It's a style I really like. I forget the name or the style number, but if I can find it, you know where to find it in the description box below. Alright, so I'm starting to place the flowers from the album cover onto my eyebrows. I found these white roses at a MIGOS. They're pretty paper, so they were pretty stiff. I had to cut them off of the stems that they came on. They were like some like wire green stems. So I just cut them off, and I'm using that lash glue to adhere them to my eyebrow. So now I'm going to go ahead and go into foundation. I'm taking 3 different foundations. I know, girl, it's a lot. It is the Fenty Beauty in 360. I'm using some of that new Maybelline SuperStay foundation in 334, and I took a little bit of my L'Oreal Super Matte in the shade 109. Then I take my beauty blender and I'm just blending that out. I applied that foundation with a foundation brush. I didn't realize until a little bit later that I probably should have waited to do my eyebrows after my foundation, but it's all good. Using the Tarte concealer in medium, I'm only placing that in the inner corner of my under eye just because I like a bright under eye, but I don't want to have any harsh flashback. So I'm just placing it in the inner corner, and then I'm going to go over that with my LA Girl Pro Conceal in medium beige. I'm doing that inverted triangle shape right under my eyes. I'm also going to do the bridge of my nose, my forehead, right above my lip, and right under my chin. I love to be bright and highlighted, so this is like my favorite step in makeup. It was starting to get a little difficult to do this process with these flowers on my eyebrow, but I made it work. So now I'm gonna go ahead and use this Wet n Wild stippling brush. I'm using this Ruby Kisses like cream contour duo in level 15. I forget the exact name. I will definitely description box. I'm going to go ahead and start to carve out my nose. I really love a snatch nose. I went on the sides of my forehead and right on my cheekbones. Then I'm going to go ahead and blend that out with my Real Techniques Flawless Face Brush. I blend out my contour first, and then I go ahead and do the highlight next. Make sure when you're blending out your contour, you go ahead and get it into that hairline. You don't ever want to be in a situation where you can tell the difference between where your makeup stops and starts. Using the same beauty blender I used to blend out my foundation, I'm going to go ahead and blend out that highlight. I forgot what I was listening to, but I was like in the zone. Trap music really gets me going when I'm doing my makeup. Using my Maybelline Loose Free Shine Free, what's it called, girl? Loose Shine Free powder in medium and a little bit of my Nye banana powder. I'm gonna go ahead and set those places where I highlighted. So I'm gonna go ahead and take my Morphe E44 brush, and I'm just gonna go ahead and set those places where I did my cream contour using the CoverGirl True Blend powder in translucent sable and the Makeup Forever Pro Sculpting Duo using the bronzing shade. And I'm just gonna go ahead and blend everything out so that it is, you know it, seamless. And I'm gonna take this bronzing brush, this angle brush from BH Cosmetics, and I was going off about the fact that I couldn't find my mirror, and I had just had it like 3 seconds ago. I'm going to use those same shades, and I'm using this angle brush to snatch this nose. This is also one of my favorite steps. I just love contouring my nose. It makes me so happy. Then I'm going to take this BH Cosmetics Nude Blush Palette, and I'm going to go ahead and use some of the pink shades in here and just give some blush to my cheeks. Make it really cute and girly and cute. Then I'm going to take this Sonia Kashuk brush and go ahead and just blend everything out and dust away that excess powder from when I set everything in place. So I went ahead and finished my other eye off camera. And now I'm just going to go ahead and use my Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara on my bottom lashes to give them some character, make them a little long, give them some, yes, it was looking a little dry up there. So I went ahead and took that brush from earlier with the transition shade colors on it, and I'm going to go ahead and run that along the outer part of my bottom lash line. And then I'm going to take the other blending brush with the shade Fire on it, and I'm going to run that along the rest of my bottom lash line. Now, y'all know how like Takeoff is the best of the MIGOS. That's how I feel about highlighting. Like, everybody plays a very significant part in the makeup process, but out of all the steps, highlighting is the best and it's undefeated. So now I'm going to use my Nicole Guerriero Anastasia Beverly Hills Glow Kit. Yep, all of that. In the shades Kitty Cat and Forever Young, which are like pink shades. And I'm taking it on this elf like powder brush. That's one of my faves. I don't really use fan brushes for highlights because I'm just extra and love as much glow as possible. So I'm going to go ahead and do the bridge of my nose, my upper lip, and the high points of my cheeks. Then I'm also going to take this like angled brush that's a little fluffier, and I'm going to go ahead and put those same highlighter shades in the corners of my eye just to give it a pop of shimmer. Went ahead and did my hair and kind of wrapped up the look a little bit off camera just for the sake of the video. I wanted to go ahead and just get to the end already. I'm going to take the liner Brick by MAC and I'm going to start to line my lips. I was going to do sort of like a pink shade, but I didn't really know where I was going with the lips, so I just kind of just winged it. If you can kind of tell, I did something to my hair on purpose. I did these little space buns and put 2 little flowers in it just to continue the theme of 2, you know, like culture 2, 2 buns, 2 flowers, that whole thing. Yeah, I'm corny, I know. When I do my lip liner, I like to bring it a little in to my lips and kind of like draw it on my lips so that when I apply the lipstick or lip gloss, it's already kind of there and it's just to fill in those negative spaces. I'm using the shade, let me say this. I started off with Cherry Bomb by Colored Rain, which is a liquid lipstick, and it's one of my absolute favorite red lips. It's like a berry color. It's very, very pretty. Blue undertones. It's deep. It's really, really pretty. But I didn't like it for this look. I felt like it was a little too vampy. So later on, I ended up at the last minute deciding to use Mary Jo by Kylie Cosmetics, which is the cover for Culture 2 is very vibrant. It's not dull or like deep or like, you know, vampy. So I felt like this one was a little better suited for the look I was going for. I had to go ahead and use some concealer and some setting powder around my lower lip line because that liquid lip just kind of went everywhere. Like, it was a hot mess. I usually don't wear liquid lips. I'm a gloss girl, but this time around I decided, why not do something different? Switch it up, sis. So that completes my first makeup look. I'm so excited. I had to go ahead and use an artist that has just inspired me for years and years and years. I've been huge MIGOS fans for a while now, and I just thought, what better time? Like, this is it right now. Like, Culture 2 I've been bumping, and I just was like, why not? I love the flowers idea. It forced me to step outside my comfort zone a little bit and stop doing such boring, neutral looks all the time. So I was like, let's do it. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys enjoyed it, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. If you have any suggestions on any albums or any songs or artists you might want me to create a look based off of, this is sort of going to be like the lane of my channel. So send the suggestions my way, please. I'm open, and you know, anything you guys want me to do, I will definitely do. Again, thank you so much for watching, and hopefully you guys like me and you want to see more from me. And I'm just really, really happy about this whole thing, and I'm excited. It's go time, so turn up. And thank y'all so much. My socials will be in the description box, so you guys can go ahead and follow me on everything. Don't forget that I will also leave all of the product details in the description box. Be on the lookout for more content. I'm so excited, y'all. All right, I'm gone. Thank you. Love you.